We're at RK Engineering in Atherstone in West Midlands.
It is, yeah, Warwickshire.
Now, you've just bought a slide head machine, is that correct?
It is, yeah.
How long you had it?
4 weeks.
There you go. Now, I'm thinking RK Engineering, I'm thinking your bigger parts, your fixed head machines, your milling, is that right? And just talk me through what you're known for.
Yeah, mate, well, we've always just been fixed head, and it's always been pretty big stuff. We do smaller batches, but it's predominantly been big stuff.
Why have you bought a slider then?
We was losing out on quoting on smaller stuff. We were losing work we already had, and quoting we just weren't getting anywhere near.
Okay, so couldn't compete. So you said you had the machine 4 weeks. Do you think maybe you might have bought one sooner?
Oh, I wish we'd done it years ago. Really do. Yeah.
Okay, so it is a big step. So new technology, the whole thing for you guys. The salesman now, I understand, Warren Garrett, how's he been?
Yeah, Warren's been great. Anything we need, he's on the end of the phone. Yeah, he's been very, very good.
Okay, next steps, all delivered, training.
Training, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We had 3 days at their new premises and then 5 days on site.
Okay, next thing, because Fanuc controls are around, but you've got the Mitsubishi option on this. A, how have you found it? B, is it easy to use?
Absolutely brilliant. Really, really easy to use. We've only ever had Fanuc before, so we were a bit, but having looked at the spec and talked to Warren and we went through it, we went for the Mitsubishi, and it's fantastic.
Okay, and again, reiterate, new to slide and head work, so you've got the Alcart Wizard, which is programming, gives you support on that side of things?
Oh, it's a massive, that was a big part of us going with Citizen, really.
Okay, fantastic. Now, the actual envelope of the machine, I mean, straight away here, I'm looking, it's relatively basic. The door, huge envelope.
It is, it's a huge envelope, but makes it nice and easy to work in.
Okay. Now, again, as is usual, I'm not going to go through all the specifications of the machine, but a couple of quick things. B-axis on this?
We have got the B-axis. It's a manual B-axis we're using at the moment, yeah.
But you can cut front and back?
We can cut front and back, yeah.
Okay, and also, we'll talk some components in a second though, but the sub-spindle, exceptionally fast as well.
Yeah, both spindles we're getting 8,000 RPM from.
Yeah. And the unique technology, LFV.
LFV, it's fantastic. That's, again, something completely new to ourselves.
Okay, so relatively, say new to yourselves, relatively easy to use then, or easy to use?
It's easy to use, yeah. It's all in the Wizard software, and you just put it in as and when you need it, really.
So make it sound very, very simple. And I have to reiterate, Tom, big smile on your face since we arrived this morning. You like the machine?
We love it, yeah. Very, very happy with it, yeah.
Okay, what I think is best to do then is, like I said, we've got some examples of some larger parts you do here, but two-part, there's loads of parts you've done. You're winning work back now. So the first one is this shaft spindle.
Yeah, shaft. We were making this for maybe 5 years beforehand. Quite decent sized batches.
Well, can you just talk me through what you're actually doing with it and how the process has changed?
Yeah, well, before on the fixed head, we'd have been coming out with a running centre, turned half up, second machine, turned the other half up, and then it'd have gone round into the milling shop and been slot milled in.
Okay, so three lots of processes.
3 processes, and then it'd have gone to grinding and had all 5 diameters ground.
A lot of operator intervention, a lot of work there.
Hell of a lot of work, yeah.
One up now?
It's coming off complete, one up. Yeah.
Brilliant. So I know with the LFV, big cuts as well though.
It's the LFV that's allowing us to actually produce this shaft. We're cutting EN19T, which is a very tough material, and we're going from one cut, we're taking the material from 25mm to 15mm in one cut.
In one cut now then, thinking that the tool suppliers actually didn't recommend going that hard.
No, a tool supplier would be recommending a maximum depth of about 3mm, but with LFV it's allowing us to take 5mm.
That's absolutely fantastic. And you said 3 ops and no grinding, so surface finish as well.
Surface finish is coming off absolutely fantastic. We're not needing to be ground at all now either, we're holding tolerance.
Absolutely brilliant. Now what about this other component here? Is this work you've won back?
No, this is work we currently have, but the customer's always looking at prices and whatever, and this has helped us even more competitive on this part.
So if you can, here we go, just grab one of those. If you could just talk me through the actual component and what you're doing with it.
Yeah, well, previously it had been done on the fixed head, and we'd have turned this from round bar, first opt it, second machine, finished turned it, and then it had gone round into the milling section and had the hexagon milled on.
Right, a lot of, well, again, 3 operations, a lot of operator intervention. You're losing your accuracy. I mean, I'm sure you do very accurate parts.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, you're dead right. You moving it from machine to machine, you're always going to lose something. This is now coming off complete in a far significant faster time than we were doing.
Now, not to
with
give
one operator.
So not to give too much time away though.
No.
As a rough ballpark cycle time before, cycle time now, I won't hold you too close to that though.
We were looking at 3 machines before, roughly 5 minutes. We're having this component coming off complete now, roughly about a minute and a half.
That's amazing. I'm sort of stumbling for words there because 5 minutes down to 2, massive cycle time reduction, but more accurate surface finish.
Surface finish is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, LFV helps us again with getting no swarf wrap up. So yeah, the finishes are brilliant. Plus we can run them a lot faster than our fixed head machines.
Right, and also,
which helps with the surface finish.
and as I understand it, 24/7.
You can run lights out. Obviously you've got to pick the parts that you're going to leave to run overnight, but that's a big plus for it. Extra hours.
I'm thinking what else to ask you because it sounds like you're absolutely in love with the machine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The only mistake is we didn't have one sooner.
There you go. Thank you very much. So you didn't have one. Mistake is you didn't have one sooner. What's your next acquisition?
Well, hopefully if we can fill the spindles, we'd like more of these.
Excellent. Tom, thank you very much.
Thank you.